Hi all, welcome back to Ignite with She. If you have ever felt like life has kept you in a survival mode, I understand. Today I want to share with you my journey of how I went from survival to creating and why this channel begins. So let me start with my childhood. Growing up, I was my father's little princess. If I say, "Oh, I love this," and before I knew it, it was mine. Food, clothing, jewelry, even karaoke set. One day, he bought me my favorite gifts of all, a shimmering white princess gown. That night, I dreamed of touring in its ruffle, feeling regal and beautiful. The next morning, I woke to my mother's angry face, and she was holding that dress in one hand and another a pair of scissors. Before I could speak, she started cutting. She cut that dress into pieces right in front of me. I was traumatized, and from that day on, I believe I did not deserve anything beautiful. I did not deserve anything that made me feel alive. And I was 8. 2 years later, my parents divorced. My mother, siblings, and I moved into a bare warehouse. We slept on flattened cardboard boxes and we used folded clothing in a plastic bag as our pillows. We would go to market vendors and pick up the wilted vegetables discarded by the vendors, and those became our meals. When I was 15, both of my parents were gone, and I became the caretaker of my 3 younger siblings, aged 13, 11, and 8. Despite all this, I still remain at the top of my class. I was gifted and I refused to let that slip away. So I worked really hard to pay for my own tuition fee, the living expenses of my family, which are my 3 younger siblings and I. And that childhood has helped me learn how to endure, adapt, work really hard, and just keep going when there was nothing but hope and willpower to hold on to. Fast forward, I earned my PhD in analytical chemistry from Purdue University, which is nation's #1 in that program. And I was recruited by Intel as an engineer right here in Hillsboro. That life gave me stability, structure, and discipline. I was having a pretty comfortable life. For the first time, I was able to buy my own brand new car, brand new big TV, eat organic vegetables, all the luxurious life and living in a very luxurious apartment. But I was not happy. I did not feel fulfilled. It was during pandemic when I felt like I was really not happy. I was not fulfilled and I was looking for my calling. I was searching left and right, up and down, asked around, and it constantly brought me back to this happy memory when I was at Purdue. When I was at Purdue, I was a TEDx license holder and organizer. I love every minute of the event planning. I love creating inclusive space where ideas, people, and stories connect. It brought me so much joy that I wanted to have that life. So I started planning events. I started planning weddings on the side. So I was a full-time engineer in daytime, and I was a wedding planner in the evening and on the weekends. I love it. But 6 years at Intel definitely has put a lot of stress in my mental and physical health, and juggling 2 jobs, being an engineer and a wedding planner, was a lot for me. So September 30th, 2024, which is a little bit less than a year ago, Intel made the announcement for the restructuring, reorganization, and to me, that was Christmas came early. So I volunteered and I took the leap of faith and I became a full-time wedding planner. Besides planning weddings, I also planned an event called Women Who Dare. We did an event on March 8, 2025. It was on the International Women's Day to celebrate fearless women who have dared to break barriers to become their authentic selves. I wanted to create a platform for women like me, those who were once left with no chance, but somehow we managed to survive and able to pave roads for others. I want the world to hear their stories and I want them to share their stories. So if you have feel unseen, unheard, or unappreciated, I would like to share with you that if I can be here, you can too. It's never too late to step into your own power. Now, looking back, I don't think, and I do not see myself as just a survival anymore. I see myself as a creator. I create my own life. I create the life I wanted. I create events. I create movements. I create stories. I create this channel so that I can really, really share my stories and help the community and bring anyone who resonates with me to rise together. So if you ever feel like you feel stuck in the survival and I want you to know that your fire is still burning. Your fire is still alive. It might be buried in the ashes, but it is waiting for you. I will encourage you to take a pause and reimagine what truly makes you happy, what makes you feel alive, and you can create something new. It's never too late to step into your own power. If this resonates with you, click subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Join me every week and I'll share my story and my journey, and let's ignite the courage, creativity, and authentic living. Thank you for listening and see you next week.